Today I am coming to you real and raw. Just like this ginger we have here. What I'm going to be making today, give me just one moment. So what it is that I am going to be making today is candied ginger. I'm gonna make candied ginger today. As I mentioned in my last video, everything is a symbol. Today, the candied ginger that I'm making is gonna symbolize something for me. And if you choose to make it, or even just watching this, it's gonna symbolize something for you too. The first step, and it's very, 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 very simple. The first step is put the ginger in. Second step, pour some water. Third step is pour some honey. Let that simmer, cover, and you're done. After that, I just have to strain it and then let it sit out to dry and dehydrate. But that's it. It's so easy, super simple, and it's the healthy way to make this. So let's get started. I'm going to start by throwing my ginger in, and then I'm going to tell you what exactly this is symbolizing for me today. No, I don't want to use the word symbolize anymore. I want to use the word intention. Do I? Mean what this whole thing means for me, what this represents. That's the one today. Represents. So I'm just pouring my ginger in. I'm gonna just go like that. Just for reference, I'm using about 1/4 of a pound of ginger. Then I'm going to go in with a little more than 1/4 of a cup of water, and then a little more than 1/4 of a cup of honey. I chose to use honey because I don't really use sugar. I could use coconut sugar, but I don't use cane sugar. And I was gonna go buy this from the store because I actually plan on making some ginger snap cookies with this, but I didn't want to be getting any extraness in my stuff. So I was like, you know what, let me just make it, because that's what I do most of the time anyway. Next, I'm gonna pour the water. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is pour my honey in. Well, actually, I'm not going to measure. So I'm just guessing here what 1/4 of a cup of honey looks like. And if I use more, then I use more. I don't really care. Okay. I'm hoping that's 1/4. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I got this honey from the farmer's market, so I know it's good and local and fresh. So any honey haters out there, I'm supporting the local community. Now I'm just mixing everything together. And when I cut up my ginger, I actually did not peel the skin off. That's something optional. I like ginger skin, I don't really mind it, and I know it has some extra health benefits in there, so I did not peel the skin off of the ginger. Now, just cover it and let it do its thing. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. But I can plan, but let me explain to you what this ginger is representing for me. Okay? Because this is something that I have struggled with, that I feel is a common struggle, and that is being a multifaceted human being. Being one way yesterday and today a whole new person. Being a pixie or fairy last week, and then this week being a rock star, and then next week being a hippie. These are all the things, those are just examples, but these are all the things that sometimes I struggle with, because it can create an identity crisis. But in reality, in the real world, these are all me. They're just different ranges of me. They're just different versions of me, how I choose to portray myself in different settings, how I choose to portray myself on different days. These are just, it depends on how I feel, right? And with this ginger, I just want to show how multifaceted the ginger is and how it can be. You can use ginger for a range of things, including medicinally. But for example, this recipe that I'm creating here is going to be candied ginger. I could eat that on its own. I could put it in cake. I could put it in a popsicle. I could, like I'm doing, I'm gonna put it in cookies. I could put it into some fried rice, right? There's so many ways to use it. And not only that, there's so many ways to use ginger. You can make ginger tea. You can grate ginger. You can blend ginger and make ginger shots or ginger juice. You can make ginger ale. You can do so many things with ginger. Ginger is not just one way. Ginger is a multifaceted herb or root. It is a range of things, and then it can be turned into things, right? So this ginger is not going to be the same ginger I started this video out with. It's going to be candied ginger, and it's going to be delicious. And every way that I use ginger is still ginger, no matter how it shows up. It could be powdered in a little bottle and I could sprinkle it. That's still ginger. It could be fresh, bought from the store. That's still ginger. It can be candied like I'm about to make, and it's still ginger. And a ginger shot, it's still ginger. It's all ginger. We don't look at these different forms of ginger and say, oh, ginger is being fake. Like, ginger is not the ginger that it used to be. Ginger yesterday was acting like this. Now today ginger wants to look like this. No, so we shouldn't do that to ourselves either. We should not do that to ourselves. Let who you want to be who you want to be. You know, just be whoever it is that you want to be. Always. Always. Like, I'm looking at my ginger right now. Ginger, be who you want to be. And you're going to be delicious. Be, just be. been doing some breathing because like I wasn't feeling my best before, but I'm feeling better. And so let's talk a little bit more about this recipe. What's going to be left behind after I strain or drain out the hey baby, no, don't do that. I don't know why, it's just this thing can be so silly sometimes. So silly. But like I was saying, what's going to be drained, what's going to be left when I remove the ginger and let it just sit out and dehydrate and become all like let the stickiness go away and all that. It's going to be a honey and water mixture with ginger infused into it. So this is going to be like a ginger honey, almost like a ginger infused honey with a little bit of water that I can use in tea. I could use it in smoothies. I could use it in whatever I want to use it in, whatever I want to. So with this recipe, if you do decide to make it, keep in mind it's 3 ingredients. So easy, so simple. And you're also going to get 2 amazing things out of this. You're going to get your candied ginger, and then you're also going to get that nice ginger infused honey water. Yeah, so you're gonna get 2 great things out of this recipe if you do decide to make it. And I'm gonna love this. I'm going to make some tea with the liquid that I strain out. What else can I do with it today? I think I'm gonna just I'm just going to use it for tea today. Maybe I'll come up with something else tomorrow, because I'm a multifaceted being who can do many things and be many things and choose many things. This has been going for a few minutes. I'm just gonna let it sit for another 20 minutes or so. And yeah, I'm excited for my candied ginger using honey. And yeah, I'm super excited. If you like unique recipes like this, then I'm sure you'll like my smoothies that I created. Some smoothie recipes, and they are amazing. I actually use fresh and dried herbs in the smoothie. So if you want to learn how to do that, go to thelifeofhoney.com and go to the store and get the ebook. It's a smoothie ebook. And I'm gonna link it below as well. And I'm gonna link it below as well. So yeah, if you like smoothies, you're a smoothie connoisseur, kind of like me, I make smoothies all the time. And I found some really specific herbs that I wanted to have in my smoothies just to get those extra health benefits without having to make tea. I could just blend them up and have them in my smoothie. So check it out, and I will check you later. I will also show you the final result of this. It's really not much to see now, but by the end of this, it will be delicious candied ginger. I'll show you that, and I'll also show you the cookies that I make. If you want the cookie recipe, because I know you're like, cookies? If you like cookies. If you want the cookie recipe, you could also go to thelifeofhoney.com, and it'll be on my blog, and you can make them yourself. So I will also link that in the description. Just click the link, and I hope you have an amazing day or night, and I had a good time. I hope you did. I had a great time, and it's still light today. It's still beautiful, so I'm probably gonna do something else while this ginger does its thing. But have an amazing day, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Hey there, sweetie poo. So you can see the cookies that I made here. They are ginger shortbread cookies. If you want to see a video on how I made them, just follow me on Instagram at Kira's Cookbook. Typically, these cookies are rolled out and then shaped with a cookie cutter, but I like using my hands, so I went ahead and patted them down with my hand to put a bit of cashew icing on top. The full recipe will be linked down below. Like and subscribe. I love you. God loves you. Peace.